Beyonce, Sam Smith, Lady Gaga, just some of the superstars who have worked with Grammy award-winning producer Rodney "Darkchild" Jerkins. I asked him what the brave new world of streaming means for creatives.
The songwriters like myself, the producers, artists, were not being compensated correctly. When you look at songs like Happy by Pharrell, him as a songwriter, you know, with Pandora having almost 50 million plays, he only made about $2,500. When you think of One Republic, Song Count Stars, Ryan Tedder as a songwriter might have made like $900 off of 600 million views on YouTube. You know, when you think of that, you know, something's wrong and it has to be fixed. So even though I believe that streaming is important to music, and it is now, we have to get these royalties straight, or our future of music will die.
I've heard some people in the industry say artists think that the world owes them a living, and those artists are wrong. What is your take on that comment?
I kind of disagree with that comment. I think that artists, you know, when you think of music, music is the soundtrack to life. You know, no matter where you go, whether you're in a bus, in your car, whether you're in a mall, on a plane, you're listening to these artists. And these artists put a lot of hard work and dedication into their music. So
you feel like, it sounds as if you understand completely why Taylor Swift broke up with Spotify.
Oh, absolutely. I think that was a good move by Taylor Swift. I actually wish she was able to also break up with YouTube and the other streaming services as well, but because she was a Universal Records artist, I believe she had to put her music on Vivo, YouTube. You know, but I say, listen, if you're going to break up from one streaming company, you might as well break up from all of them. And I think, you know, I think her music, you know, what she did, it allowed her to sell platinum much faster. And I think, you know, if a lot of artists took that stand, I think we can get back to the day of album selling again much quicker.
What's the one part of the music industry right now that you would change for the better if you had a magic wand?
Right now, I would make sure that these writers, these producers get paid royalties, proper royalties from the music that they create. I would also change the free model, because I believe that's criminal. I just believe...
Can I interrupt you there, though? Because the flip side argument is that so much music was pirated, given away for free anyway, so even 0.15 of 1 cent is still more than free.
Two wrongs don't make it right, is what I say.
Before we let you go, Rodney, I want to ask you about the recent launch, speaking of your work, of Christian music and gospel. After working with everyone from Lady Gaga to Michael Jackson, what made you go towards gospel? What made you go towards Christian music?
You know, it's my roots. I was brought up in South New Jersey. My father's a pastor, and I love it. I feel like there's a quality missing in Christian music that I could bring to the table. I'm working with my beautiful wife, Joy Enriquez. I'm working with Tim Bowman Jr. On Mother's Day, I'm launching my wife's project, Joy Enriquez's song called Hallelujah, featuring the violinist Lindsey Sterling. And I'm excited because I feel like I could bring a new quality and a new excellence to Christian and gospel music that hasn't been there, as well as new ways and creative ways to deliver the music.
Of all the artists you've worked with in the past, who's your favorite?
I would have to say it's still so many great ones, but something about when me and Michael Jackson worked together was a pinnacle for my career. It was an important part of my career.
And who is out there, no matter what category, Christian, gospel, rock, pop, who's out there that you haven't had a chance to collaborate with, whom you'd like to?
I would probably say Adele.